I'm not going to talk about finances here today, but I do want to address something. I want to say something here, and that is, if eventually I'm going to have enough money to get everything that I possibly could ever want, whether it's all of the movies in the world, all of the, Pop Funkos that I want to get, all of the, not all the consoles, but the next generation consoles that are released, and all the video games that come along with that, all of the stuff I have on my Amazon shopping lists, whether it's a statue of a favorite character I love, or it could be, all of the seasons of, a TV show that I love, or numerous shows that I love, all of the music that I love to listen to, all of it. And I'm not saying I'm going to have that money anytime soon. Eventually, I will have enough money to get everything on my iTunes wish list, whether it's music, movies, TV shows, you name it. And I can get all the stuff that's in my Amazon shopping list, whether it's private or public. And then, like I said, all of the consoles the new consoles that they release, whether it's Xbox or Microsoft with their Xbox stuff, whether it's Sony with the PlayStation, or whether it's, Nintendo with the Switch. Those things. And then there's other things as well that, I could get, I could go to as many baseball games as I wanted to, or, as many Comic-Cons and VidCons and things of that nature. But that's, that's not going to happen right away. It's going to take some time. I know that. And I'm ready for that to happen. Whenever that does happen. It's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen, a year from now, or maybe 5 years from now. But eventually it will happen where I'm able to, get a place of my own, get all the, things from iTunes and the things from Amazon and the consoles and all of that stuff. I just don't know when that could happen, but it will happen eventually. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy journey to get all these things. I know it's not. I know that, whatever happens in the future, whether my Patreon takes off or, YouTube, I get a bunch of subscribers on YouTube and I start making a living on YouTube, that's going to happen eventually. And it's only a matter of time, basically, that this stuff will happen. And I'm not saying it's going to... I get it. You guys all want me to get a job. You all want me to drive and you want me to get a girlfriend and all that stuff. I get that. But this is how I want to live my life. I want to live my life every single day on YouTube. And that's what I've been doing for the past, so many years. 8 years I've been doing this. It's getting closer to 9. And it's going to be interesting to see what these last 2 months of 2020 have in store for me. It's also going to be interesting to see what happens for, my birthdays and more Christmases and summers and things of that nature. You guys all know what type of jobs I want. I've said it numerous times. I want to review movies, or I want to be a bartender. Now, one of those things I can do from home. Actually, I probably could do both from home. But the fact of the matter is that, sure, I'd have to go see the movie in theaters and then come home and then write a review on it and all that stuff. And that's what the overall goal is. And I've said this time and time and time again. I've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of films in my lifetime since I could comprehend what a movie was, which I think it was like from 5 up until now. And it's not just, action films. It's not just dramas. It's not just romance. It's not just comedies. And it's not just sci-fi fantasy films. It's the horror. It's the thrillers. It's everything else that all of the genres of movies that I've seen in my lifetime. And there's so many, and there, like I was mentioning yesterday, documentaries. That's a whole, genre of movies as well. And it's gonna be a journey that you guys are gonna have to stick with me on for the long haul, basically. And I hope you stick around so that you can see all of the things that I could get in the future, whether it's movies, TV shows, Pop Funko figurines, clothes, books, video game consoles, bigger TVs, things of that nature. More posters. Going to a sporting event, whether it's a football, professional NFL game, whether it's a baseball game, professional baseball game, whether it's a professional ice hockey game, or, it could be a college football game. It could be anything in the world. Even a professional basketball game, or a couple of them. That's what... I'm not saying these are going to be goals that are going to be attainable anytime soon. But maybe someday I can do all of these things that I mentioned in this vlog. With money that I earn from Patreon, or from YouTube, or from reviewing movies, or things of that nature. Because my life, it may seem easy to most of you all, but it's far from easy. Just because I film videos in this room, just because I stay indoors most of the time, which you may think, you can think that I stay indoors most times. Just because I don't film stuff outside, doesn't mean I don't go outside. I do go outside. Whether I'm going to a restaurant to pick up food, or I'm going to a bar to hang out with friends before this whole COVID thing happened, or, going to the grocery store, or, going anywhere in the world. I've been to a lot of places in my lifetime. I've been to numerous states. I filmed most of them in these past 8 years. When I've been to Hawaii, when I've been to Nevada, when I've been to Ohio, when I've I've been to quite a few states in my time. I've been to Indiana. I've been to Florida, even though Florida was a long, long time ago. I've been to Washington, D.C. I've been to a couple other states as well. It's not just those states in specific. In, things like that. I'm planning on going to other states as well. Like, I'd like to go back to Florida. I'd like to go to Texas. I'd like to go to, Maryland and Vermont and all of those other states, and Connecticut and, Maine and all of those states. And not just those. Maybe go to the Carolinas and the Dakotas and Virginia and, Georgia and Mississippi and all of those states as well. Kentucky. Those states. All of those states are on my radar to go to. And I'm not going to say never will I ever go there. But Alaska could be a place I go to someday. Things like that. Anyways, I just thought I'd share with you that someday I'm going to have enough money to buy all these movies that I want to watch on iTunes, or, get my own Netflix account, and get my own Hulu account, get my own, HBO Max, or, all CBS has their own streaming service, any streaming service basically. That's what I want most. And I know it's going to take time, and I know you're probably sick and tired of me talking about this, but that's just it. Eventually I'm going to have enough money to, have my own house, have all these nice things that I want, even though they're just objects or, you know, things that won't be around forever. I understand that, and it may not seem like I understand it, but I do. Anyways, before I go, I just wanted to wish one person and anyone else who has a birthday on this 25th day of October a happy birthday. But Daxton Butlers has a birthday today, and I just wanted to wish him a happy birthday. I've already done it on YouTube. I'm doing it here on my channel, and I did it on Shaytards as well. So, with that being said, I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. Y'all know the drill. Bye-bye.